number 19. Ryan Lewis was 27. Dustin Milk, Kennedy Lewis was number 7. Tyler Mitchell, 11. Joshua Mitchell, Tyler Mitchell, all goods. Lincoln Nolan was number 77. Sean Kittle was 24. Derek White, another Farmville native, was number 22. Jonathan Wolf was number 6. Number 12, Kevin Russell, Nicholas Russell, Evan Sargent was number 5. That lucky lineup for the Michael Osprey here in the home town weight. They got to get 12 wins, 13 losses, and 0 ties. They play some great hockey. They fourth in the league on goals for with 2.9 average, 4.6 in goals against the fourth, 20% on the power play, 78% all fourth in the league. And the rest of the things for some good hockey players, folks, Calvin Blake was number 4. Jim Cousin was number 23. Sam Lundy was number 3. Isaiah Gordon was number 3. Smith McCormick was number 1. Big guy, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's in Pasadena. Number 91, we watch the hood, folks. He's in Seattle. Big Kyle was number 34. Michael Cleary was number 2. Carter Buckley was number 11. Liam Buckley was number 10. Zachary Byrne was number 7. A.J. Gould was 26. Nicholas Hill was number 6. Still half number 8. Jack O'Hara was number 9. Adam Ramsmore was number 88. Williams was 7. Ryan Kelly number 8. Morgan Kirby number 16. Caleb Ross Washington was number 15. Ron Roberts was number 1. Jake Johnson number 19. Chase Kim number 16. Number 15 was Hunter. Aiden Still number 25. Jesse Flores was number 21. Tristan Morris was number 9. Tristan Griffin was number 6. Here's number 5. That's a lot for this Western Kings. They played a big week in the last. This is Dave with Triple-A hockey, the best major hockey players in the world. The Diamond Rangers, the Harbour Osprey, the National Rugby Ball, and this is Powers from St. John's. We're back this year with short list of players. First card, the Kings hockey first team. We're trying to keep it to the finals. So right now, we're in a must-win situation to be able to move ahead. We played 3 minutes and 5 seconds of period number 1. Scoreless here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre, live on a David Sims production. Kings break back. Here's some good moves shown. Shot just goes wide. Kings looking to make something happen early. As I said, it's a must-win for the Osprey team. Here's Crane, Crosby, and Dawson. Big lineup for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Dawson behind the net. Tries to clear things up. Western Kings with some pressure on right now. Osprey look to hold it. Get possession and move it out. Again, some pressure put on by the Kings. Here's number 91, the player we spoke about earlier on in the introductions. He's a big boy, Spencer Keynes. 6'3", 200 pounds. And folks, remember, these are midget hockey players. You could see a lot of scores going in a hurry. And here comes Crane. He's in all alone. Takes a shot. Big save by the keeper. No goal. 15:52 left to go in period number 1. It's scoreless here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Face-off going to be the left of the goaltender for the Kings. Roberts, big save that time. Golden opportunity for Crane. Crane, one of the premier players. And here we get a look at number 4, Kennedy. He's out to take the draw. He's going to face off against the opposite number 4 on the other team. For the Kings, that's, again, a puck will be dropped left to the keeper. He'll hold it. Kennedy's going to take the draw for the Osprey. Kings win the draw. It looked a long clearing ice pass up the wing, showing some good hustle moving down. Keeper clears it out of harm's way for the Osprey. Look to set things up. We've got 4 minutes and 32 seconds played in this first period of play. It's scoreless here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. And here come the Ospreys. Kenny is up the wing. He's in on the forecheck. He's in against the Kings defenseman, number 19. He makes a good play and he manages to get it out. That's Marcus Spingle. Some pushing and shoving against the boards. Play goes on. Shot back into the Kings zone. As I said, folks, those of you who've been viewing with us all winter as we get ready for the playoffs. The playoffs are an exciting time, and right now the Osprey are in a must-win situation. Games tonight, games tomorrow at 12:30, and a game possibly on Sunday morning. So stay tuned to David Sims production, and we'll be here covering it for you all the whole way. Here's Spingle behind net, leaves her for Penny. Penny looks to start things up in his own zone. Scoreless here in period number 1. Good play, good hit there by your Osprey player. He steps up to the plate. They had to be physical. That's Fisher. He doesn't see a lot of ice time, but when he's out there, he's 110% energy. Shot back in by the Western Kings, and going to have a whistle with 14:27 left to go in period number 1. Don Coombs, David Sims production, live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. This is Major Midget AAA hockey. The best hockey players in the province, Midget A hockey players in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Osprey with a good season. They want to make it continue. Dawson takes the draw all the way back into the Kings zone. Kings defenseman behind his own net. Looks to clear it out. In on the forecheck is Dawson. Trying to make something happen. He's out with Crosby and with Crane. Cleared out by Butcher, but no. Good forecheck by Crosby. Cross ice pass. Looking for Crosby in front, and the keeper, Roberts, will have no problem. He'll hold it for a face-off. 14:06 left to go in period number 1. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. I'd like to thank Stanford Snow for coming along tonight and helping out with the camera work on this David Sims production. Classy operation here. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who sponsor your Tri-Pin Osprey, and especially the main core sponsor, Brookside Service Station, OK Tire. Osprey in their own zone, look to clear it out. Loose puck is picked up by the King as they move it in on the right side. Makes a nice little move. That's their team captain. Looks to move things along the boards. Right now, the Osprey, him in their own zone. Look to get it out. Here comes Captain Crosby. He gets it up. Long shot. Looking to keep things in. Bumped off the puck is Crosby behind net. He's got Crane with him. Looks to get it back to the point. In steps Harris. Harris with the backhand. Finds Crane. Crane looking for Crosby in front, unable to get it through. Broken up by the Kings. Back in the center ice area, it's Harris. Harris looks to start things off again. Line change coming up for your Osprey players. Here's Crane. He finds some skating room. Shoots the puck in. And we're going to have a penalty call against the Western Kings. And it looks like it's going to be it is Mercer, number 27. Tripping penalty on Crane. So we're going to get a look at the power play right now. 13:11 left to go. Coach Russell had a long chat to his team before the game. They know how important these games are. He's over there with Andrew Drover and David Kennedy, the assistant coaches. They got their team well prepared. You got to take it one shift at a time in 5-minute increments of the periods. Here's Crane, gets it back to the point. It's over to Crane. Looking for the man. He gets it to Harris. Harris heads up the whole way, looking for the shot and the rebound. Picked up by Crosby. Crosby back to Harris, over to Crane. He's got Dawson with him. And Rideout. Here's Rideout looking to put it in the short side with Russell. Russell looking to set things up. 1:34 left to go in the power play. It's Crane over to Harris. Harris again to head up the whole time. Finds Crosby. Crosby looks for Crane. Crane looking for the man in front, unable to get it through. Crane picks up the loose puck. Good defending by the Western Kings right now. 1:18 left to go in the power play. Crane makes some moves. Looks to get it through. Broken up by hand. Western Kings will make a full line change. Out come fresh legs right now. Osprey forced back in their own zone. Period number 1. 12:16 left to go in the period. 1:03 left to go in the power play. Scoreless here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Over to Crosby. He's in on the wing. Elects set things up. Back to the point to Harris. Harris back to Crosby. Crosby cross ice pass to Crane.
Harris again looking for the man in front and unable to get it through and up and over the boards. And we've got a scoreless game here. 11:58 left to go in period one. Don Coombs, Sten Snow, and David Sims live from the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Osprey in, trying to get control of the puck right now. Sparrett digging along. He wears number 9. Gives it up to Rideout. Clareville native. Gets it back to the point. Looking to set things up. They've got 33 seconds left to go. Here's Nolan. Got the man in front. Western Kings playing the box very strong. Here's Nolan. Long shot. Blocked by the captain for the Kings. And he goes down again. Nolan steps up. Good play by the captain. Again, forcing the play outside, looking for Barrett. Unable to find him, shot all the way down. There's a break. Here comes number 91. He's in. This is Canes. He takes the shot. Shot is wide. Great opportunity. Teams are back at even strength with 11:10 left to go in period number one. Here come the Osprey. It's Rideout. He's got Kennedy and Barrett. Unable to get it through. Kept in at the point. Corbett looks to play it in. They have to clear the zone. A line change coming up for your Osprey team. Kings get a chance to set it up. Looking for the man up the middle. Nobody there. Again, the Kings will take their time, shoot it all the way down. And we're going to have an icing call with 10:41 left to go in period number one. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Face-off going to be the right of goaltender Roberts. Teams battle for it. Picked up by the Kings. Along the boards, look to clear things out. Out they come. Here comes number 15. He moves in, tries a nice little toe drag. Blocked by Russell. He's behind his own net. Russell's got a lot of speed. Nifty with the puck. He'll look to set things up as they get control. Two Kings behind the net. Russell with an opportunity to move it out. Still with the puck in the corner. Rayleigh goes for the center of the net, unable to get it through to him. Shot is up high. Kirby will take no chances and he'll hold it for a face-off. Kirby getting a start tonight. Russell usually rotates his keepers. He's been traditional all year, but again, this is a big weekend for your Tri-Pen Osprey. They've got to win out this weekend to keep it going to get into the playoffs. They right now have a record of, 12 wins, 19 losses, and no ties. The Western Kings with 6 wins, 24 losses. So, but a big weekend out in the Western last weekend, and dominated by the Western Kings gives them an opportunity. And they've had a long day. They left to come out yesterday. The first game of this series was supposed to be played last night. But here comes Crane. Trying some moves. He's got a beautiful shot. Looking for the man in front, Crosby. Able to get it through. Roberts will just play it. Kept in at the line by Harris. He finds Crane in front. Good deflection. Big save by Roberts. Keep his team in it right now. Crane is in the slot. Here's Dawson. The big winger. Keeping the head up the whole time. Looks for Harris at the point. He shoots it. Again, looking for a deflection in front. Opportunity right now for your Osprey. Sims gets to clear it out. Harris steps up to the plate. Puts it back in and out breaks Blake. He's in over the Tri-Pen Osprey line. Looking for some support. Out comes fresh legs for your Western Kings. In the center ice area. Shot back in. They had to clear the zone. Dawson goes off for fresh players. Tri-Pen Henry, and we're going to have a face-off with 8:56 left to go in period number one. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. We'd like to thank all the fans that came out tonight to cheer on your Osprey. And again, we're back on tomorrow. I'll confirm it. The game's at 12:30. If you're in the area and you can come by and support your Tri-Pen Osprey as they try to win their way back into this playoff round. It's Cumbie behind the net. Looks to get it up on the wing. Cumbie picks up a loose puck in front. Over to broken up by Osprey. That was Gould for the Kings. Osprey. Fan around the puck is Corbett, but he gets it up in the center ice area looking for Rideout. Loose puck is picked up by Purvey. Kept in at the line by Mercer. Mercer took the penalty. His team killed it off. He'd like to make something happen for his Western Kings right now. Looking for the man in front, unable to get it through. There's the Osprey with a chance to clear it out in the center ice area, all the way down the ice. And we're going to have an icing call with 8:13 left to go in period number 1. Dutcher is going to be taking a draw. He's out with Canes, two of the top players for this Western Kings team. Two players look out for. One wears the C and one wears the A. Canes battles for the puck. Osprey look to clear it out. Gets it up on the wing to ride out. Unable to clear it out. Good pressure put on by the Kings right now. And again, they keep it in at the line. Rassley with the puck looks to shoot it in, but cleared out by the Osprey in the center ice area. They'll go for a line change. Captain finds some room. Dutcher, he goes in. Saved by Kirby. Leaves it for Barrett. Barrett up along the boards to Johnson. Johnson looks for the man in the center, unable to get it through. Cut up in his paraphernalia. Shot. Kirby gets a piece of it. Pressure put on now. There's Bugden bumped along the boards. Opportunity for your Osprey to clear it out. Gets it to Monk. The Clareville later is in. He's out with Barrett. Monk goes in on the forecheck. Gives it up for Barrett. Barrett's got a man in front, unable to get it through. Good defensive play by the Kings. Break it up. 7 minutes exactly left to go in this first period of play. Johnson with a chance and a big save by Robertson. He'll hold it with 7:03 left to go in period number 1. Some pushing and shoving. Officials quick to get in there. Wiseman and Barrett have a chance. And Big Johnson has a talk to the big guy on the Western Kings. That's Canes. Two big young midget age hockey players. Face-off is going to be deep in the Western Kings zone. Osprey will make a full line change. Sending out the Kennedy line. He's out with Young. Missed some games. He's back in again. He's got Russell at the point. Here comes Blake, leading the rush, takes a shot, low and wide. Kept in the line by Purby, over to Springle, takes the shot, and Kirby will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. What an exciting first period of play we got. Don't forget, folks, we're live tonight on this David Sims production. We're back here tomorrow at 12:30. Game 3, I believe, is 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. We'll confirm that before the broadcast is over. 6:45 left to go. Here's Kenny with an opportunity to get control of the puck. It's Rourke behind net. Osprey give it up. Back at the point. Kept in by the Kings. Again, chance for Sargent. He's bumped out the puck, but gets it up to Russell. Russell tries to make the move. Broken up by the Kings defenseman. Here's Sargent. Unable to clear it out. And back comes Blake. He's in a long shot back by your Osprey team. Forced all the way back to Spingle. Russell in on the forecheck. Gould looking to put it through, gives it up to Blake. Blake is in on the rush. Lewis steps up, try to clear it out. Kept in at the line by Russell. Russell again. Tries to make the move. Kings player read it well. Keep it in the forecheck. Kings send out some fresh legs. Dawson they line the boards. Head up the whole time. Giving it back to his defensive partner. Osprey looked to set things up. Crane is up through the center. Broken up there by Cumby and shot all the way back in. Again, the Osprey forced back with 5:42 left to go in this first period of play. Long lead pass, looking for Crane, unable to get it through. Crane picks up a loose puck, tries to make some moves, looking for some support in front, puts it in front to Dawson. Dawson unable to control it. Harris bumps his man off the puck, but out comes Gould. Gives it up to his teammate. Osprey pick up a loose puck. Crane finds some skating room. Harris stays onside. Tries a shot. Blocked by the defenseman, Cumby. Cumby with a chance to clear it out in the center ice area. Forces Osprey player back. Dawson back playing a defensive role. Harris looks cross ice pass for Crane. Crane's got Crosby through the middle. Here comes the captain. He'll try his shot. High and wide. And on the net, we're going to have a face-off with 4:54 left to go in period number 1. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Don Coombs, David Sims, Denver Stowe, bringing you this game live on a David Sims production. Face-off going to be outside the blue line, taking the draw as the team captain. Dutcher wins the draw against Strover. Kings look to shoot it back in. Keynes is in on the forecheck. Keynes first man to the puck. Opportunity right now for the Osprey. They find a man through the center. Osprey got Sargent at the point, looking for the man in front and able to get it through. Dutcher just content to shoot it back in. Nolan clears out in the center ice area. Again, Dutcher picks up the loose puck. He's out with Rashley and with Keynes. That's the top line for this Western Kings team. And here's Rideout. Heads up, makes a nice little move. Got to clear it up the center. He gets it through. Osprey shoot it in. In on the forecheck is Barrett. That was shot in by Fisher. Fisher goes for a change. Out comes Russell. Long cross ice pass to Keynes. He's in on the right wing. Good defensive play by Russell. Keynes bumps with Nolan. Nolan comes up with the puck, gives it up, and here comes Russell. He'll lead the play. He's at his own blue line, finds some skating room in the center ice area, looks to shoot it in, makes a nice little move, picked up by Russell. Kings unable to clear it. 3:44 left to go. Russell keeps it in. Dutcher's got it. He's got a man. Rush Lee finds Blake on the off wing. Blake is in. He's got Rash Lee in front. Tries to wrap around Rash Lee. Loose puck. And it's going to be held by Kirby with 3:30 left to go in period number 1. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Face off to the left of the goaltender Kirby. The right of the goaltender Kirby. Taking the draw is going to be Young. He's going to be going up against Blake. Osprey win the draw. Look to get control of it. Blake picks up the loose puck, has a shot. Good save by Kirby. Had to be sharp. Bumped off the puck. And the Western Kings. And again, Kirby will hold it for a face-off. Some pressure put on by the Western Kings right now. Osprey had a few golden opportunities. Robertson, the net for the Kings, has a strong game so far. Said, folks, this is major midget hockey. The best hockey players, midget age, in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. We want to thank all your fans and all the centers for coming out and supporting your local teams. Here's Crane out in the off wing. He's got Crosby in front. Good stick check by Roberts. Dawson picks up the rebound. Again, Roberts gets a piece of it. Here's Dawson again. Deflected up high and over the net. Golden opportunity for Dawson. Crane again. He takes a shot. It's off the side of the net. Crosby looks to keep it in. Gets it back to the point. Harris long shot. Got it for Dawson. He's unable to get control of it. Here's Crosby in the slot. Gives it up to Crane. Unable to get it through. And hand clears it out. Dawson loses his balance. Shoots it in. Osprey will have to clear the zone. Clear the line to boards. Here come the Kings. Osprey getting some fresh legs out there right now. All the way back. Looking for the man through the center is Crane. Crosby looks to tip it up to him. Corbett is forced back in his own zone. Leaves it there for the captain, Crosby. Crosby behind his own net. He's got Sargent with him. Looking for Crane through the center. Broken up by your Kings team. And here comes Pelvey. He's up on the wing. Gives it up. Shot back out by the Osprey. Team's in the center ice area, but here comes Crane. Nice moves by Crane. Makes the move, unable to get it through. Good play by the Kings. Great play by Crane. Again, Crane's got the puck. One on nobody. And again, Roberts made a great play on Crane. Again, Crane has had some golden opportunities in this game so far. Gets the puck again from Kennedy. Kennedy the heads up in the corner. He's got Crane behind net. Kennedy goes for the front of the net in the slot. Back to the point. Here's Sargent on the wing. Looking to shoot it in. Kennedy will dig for it. And Roberts will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off with 1:29 left to go in period number 1. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Dutcher to take the draw against Kennedy. A big face-off right now in the King's zone. Wiseman just content to clear it out to Keynes. Kept in by Young. Young is bumped off the puck by Keynes. Two big boys bumped together. Nice hit by Keynes. Young back in the line-off. He was out with some illness, but he's back in playing hard. And again, right now, the Kings throwing their weight around. In on the forecheck. Dutcher picks up the puck. Shifty hockey player gets it in. He's got Keynes and Rasley out there. It's your top line for your Western Kings. We've got less than a minute to go. They want to get possession right now, and Kirby will take it, and he'll hold it for face-off. With 46.1 seconds left to go in period number 1. Face-off to the right of goaltender Kirby. It's going to be Dutcher to take the draw. He's out there. Two captains go head-to-head with 46 seconds left to go in this period. Crosby wins the draw. Sargent back behind his own net. Looks to keep it in. Are the Kings again. Sargent picks it up to head up the whole time. He's got players going through the center and able to get it through. Broken up by your Kings. Harris along the boards. Clears out. Have a clear sign, so offside is going to be called with 20.3 seconds left to go in the scoreless first period at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Big face-off right now as the top line for the Kings to stay out. Crosby well aware of that. He's out with Fisher and with Rideout. Wins the draw, gets it back to Harris. Harris long cross-ice pass. Looks to shoot it in. Fisher comes in to play it. Oh, golden opportunity cleared out of harm's way by Rajlee and the Kings. They look to put some offense on. We've got 4.2 seconds left to go. Going to be killed off right now and shot all the way down the ice, and Roberts will hold it for a face-off. So at the end of one period of play, it's scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second period of play. Don Coombs, Sten Snow, and David Sims. Back shortly, folks. Stay tuned.
That's the start of period number 2. Very good. This is major region hockey right here. And folks, these are big games in the hometown Tri-Pen Osprey. Right, they are in a must-win situation. They had to win 2 games this weekend to qualify for the playoffs. Western Kings have given them a hard time all year. The Western Kings have only won 6 games, but a lot of success against the Tri-Pen Osprey. And folks, the scores here, we just started the second line, it's like close to 2 here. A big crowd here. Of the Tri-Pen Osprey, and you'll find folks from the Western Kings, big crowd of Western also, and we're also watching it on a live stream. So thank you one and all for supporting major regional hockey here in Newfoundland Labrador, folks, and you're seeing the best players in the province. Just going around the stadium here a little earlier, talking to some great hockey players. Still talking to Cleary. He's a former draft pick for the Florida Panthers, and we're going to see if we can get him to come on and say hello and talk about major regional hockey. He runs an exceptional hockey program. Him and his brother Ryan here throughout the island, and we've expanded it. So we'll see if we can get him on and have a little talk about hockey, local hockey in Newfoundland and Labrador, and certainly one of the players, the elite players of the programs here in the Tri-Pen area. Right now, Tri-Pen Osprey looking to get some pressure put in. Talking to some people, and it's a must-win situation for them tonight. They've got to win out. They're playing again at 12:30 to 12 here at Danny Cleary Harbour Community Center. And back again, warm out at 9 o'clock. So that's the schedule. We're saying it's Sunday morning. It's actually 12:30 to 12. It's a Saturday at 9 o'clock tomorrow. If you had to win out, you can't lose the game. You want to get the playoffs. Two number 4s, Stephen John left goals in the field. They're back at her tonight. And that's Blake against Kennedy. Kennedy wins the draw. He's got the puck in the corner, which to shoot up the round. Kept in at the line by the Kings. They take a long shot. Right out with a chance to clear it out. He gives it up to Rourke. Rourke's in over the blue line. Tries a long shot. Shot in. And held by Roberts. 18-23. We just started the second period of play, and it's scoreless here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. You're watching it live on a David Sims production. Don Coombs, Tim Snow on the camera tonight. Blake against Kennedy. Blake wins the draw. Quick shot by the Osprey. Russell held by Roberts. He's had a strong game for your Western Kings tonight. Western Kings, they're 5th in the league in goals for, 3.4 average. Goals against, they're 5th also at a 5.6. They're 5th in the power play at a 17.1 percentage, and they're 5th in the penalty kill at a 71.1 rate. Only 1 penalty call in the game so far. That was against the Kings, and they did a good job of killing that off. Here comes the Western Kings now up in the center ice area, looking to shoot in. Broken up by the Osprey. Shot down. Russell will just leave it there for his defenseman, Wiseman. Behind his own net. Looks to start things off. They get in the center ice area. Hand looks to keep it out, but stopped again by Roberts. He gives it up to his defenseman, makes a nice little move. Kings break out in the center ice area. Tries a long shot. Wiseman looks for the rebound himself. Manages to keep it in. Takes the shot, broken up here by Russell. Russell looking for Young through the center, unable to get it through. He holds on to it, tries a shot, and again Roberts will hold it for a face-off. Russell looks to speed things up, keep things in. Osprey on a line change, kept in at the line by Lewis. Deflected in by Fisher. Rideout is in on the forecheck. Rideout shows some speed in the corner. Looking for the loose puck. Good play by the Kings. Game possession. They look to get it out. They're over their own blue line in the center ice area. Nice little move. Step by Lewis. Tries a long shot. And Kirby will take no chances. And he'll hold for a face-off. We played 2 minutes and 58 seconds of period number 2. Scoreless at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. This is Major Midget Hockey. Don Coombs broadcasting live. Face off to the right is going to be Peavy against Drover. Drover wins the draw. Opportunity for your Tri-Pen Osprey to set things up now. Okay. Osprey looks cleared up. Good play in the center ice area by both teams. They're feeling each other out. Fisher just shoots it in. Rideout is in on the forecheck. Unable to get to it.
Kings look to clear it up in the center ice area. Looking for Cleary. They score! They score! Big goal by the Osprey. Righto picks it up and a big goal. His team with 1-0 lead with 16:37 left to go in the second period of play. Talking to some players there and some fans between the first and second period. And they were saying, the thing is afraid to make a mistake sometimes, and now they got that goal. We should see them loosen up a little bit and bring the play to the Kings, who are a strong hockey team. Here's Dutcher in the center ice area. This is the big line for the Kings. He's over the Kings. He takes the shot. Cleary gets a piece of it. Loose puck is picked up by Captain. He gets it up for Crane. Crane is down the right wing. He tries a shot low and wide. Osprey looks to keep it in. Center ice area. Here comes Canes. Makes a nice little move. Nolan stands his ground. Nice move by Canes. And here comes Captain Crosby. He's got Dawson. He's got Crane with him. Keeps controlling the puck. Tries a little shot from a difficult angle. Forces Roberts to make a save. And again, out comes Kane down the right side. Kirby will take chances and he'll just shoot it up. Canes picks up the loose puck. He's been watched closely by Barrett. As we said, he's got some great moves. Big boy. Kings defenseman looks to shoot it in. Opportunity right now for the Osprey to get possession of the puck. They lead 1-0 in period number 2. Shot down. And Dutcher, the team captain, he'll pick it up and look to start things off. He's in the center ice area. Got the man in front. Unable to get it through. Canes looks to pick up a loose puck, and here's Crane along the boards. Dutcher takes the puck from Crane, and Crane battles back and moves the puck back. Avoids the check. Shoots it all the way back down. There's Brogdon along the boards. Over to Rashiel. He tries shot and scores! He scored to tie it up, 15-01. That was great. Quick comeback goal by your Western Kings. Blake left all alone on the left wing. He made no mistake. Beautiful shot to beat Cleary and a tie for his team, 1-1. 15:01 left to go in the second period of play. Blake take the draw against Barrett. Barrett looks to force things to happen. Johnson keeps it in. Here comes Monk. The Clareville native takes a shot. And here comes Blake. Tries some skating room. Avoids a check. Shot back in by the King as they clear the zone. Osprey looked to get it up the center ice area to Monk. Monk is bumped off the puck by Hand. Hand and Monk battling along the boards. Mercer tries a shot. Kirby gets a piece of it. Osprey player knocked off the puck behind the net by Hand. Osprey looked to get possession. Good forecheck from your Western Kings right now. Ewan and Blake. Here comes Monk. Monk is bumped off the puck by Blake. Shot all the way down. No icing. Off the Kings player. And then the forecheck. It's Kennedy. Kings looking to settle things down. Force back in. There's a good play by Young. Kennedy looking for the man in front over the rear. They'll break Western Kings. Kennedy finds some room. And we're going to have a tripping call. Opportunity. Tripping, second penalty of the game. Going to be called against the Western Kings. And your Tri-Pen Osprey will go on to power play with 13:16 left to go. This first period of play, second period of play. Out comes Dawson, out comes Crane, out comes Crosby, Harris. Kennedy stays out on the power play. They're fourth in the league. on the power play. Dawson will take the draw. He's up against Dutcher. Big face out to left to Roberts. Osprey wins the draw. Get it back to the point to Harris. Harris to head up the whole time. Looking over for Crane. Crane looking for the man in front, and able to get it through. Kennedy behind the net. Back to Crane. Crane over to Harris. Harris to head up the whole time. Just looking for a deflection in front. Pushing and shoving with Kennedy in front. Kennedy looks to get it out to Dawson. Opportunity. Kennedy unable to do anything with it that time. Unable to get the stick on it. Long shot is up. Osprey keep it in, trying to set things up. We've got 1:12 left to go in the power play. And up and over the boards. There's some push and shoving between Kennedy and Penny. They had a good battle going in front. Official's going to call. I think he's only getting one. It's going to be to Penny. Looks like he's got 4 minutes. So the Osprey will go on the power play for a minute, 2-man advantage for a minute and 9 seconds left in the first penalty. They win the draw. Playing back to Harris. Harris over to Crane. We know he's got a shot. Looks for Dawson. Dawson's low and wide. Kept it at the line by Harris. 52 seconds left to go in the 2-man advantage. Scores 1-1 if you're joining us late. Kennedy is bumped off the puck, but keeps it in with good hustle. Here's Captain Crosby in the corner. 5-on-3. Harris at the point over to Crosby. Crosby will hit up with the toe drag. Here's it. Kennedy looks to make something happen, and we're going to have a whistle and face-off going to be left to goaltender Roberts. Big face-off for Captain Dutcher right now. He's up against Dawson. Dawson wins the draw again cleanly. Dutcher looks, gets his hand on it. He's handed it. Crane picks up the loose puck. Back to the slot. In steps Harris. Cross-ice pass looking for the one-timer. Kirby. King's on the line change. Out comes Harris. He gives it up to Crane. Crane is out there with Barrett. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett is out looking at Crosby. Gives it back to Harris. Move things around. We've got 2 seconds left to go. We're down to 1 man. 1 player back on ice. It's a 1-man advantage. Shot by Harris up and high. Crosby is forced in the corner. Two minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the power play. It was a double minor called. 4-minute penalty for a stick to the head. That face-off going to be held right now, and face-off going to be right of goaltender Roberts. 1-1 is the score. Danny Cleary, Harbour Race Community Center live. Major Midget A hockey visiting Western Kings in red, and your hometown Tri-Pen Osprey in their familiar white. Dutcher take the draw against Barrett. Big face-off for team captain Dutcher right now. Looking to get possession. He wins the draw cleanly. Look, here comes Dutcher. He's in the center ice area. He's in against Russell. He finds some skating room. He's in all alone. He scores! Dutcher, the team captain, scores a penalty kill with 10:43 left to go. Big goal by the team captain, and then Rush. And he makes it 2-1 for Western with 2:18 left to go in the power play for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Dutcher's had a strong game for his team, certainly in rush that time, botted the backhand, made a move, forced Kirby to go down and held it and put it in. Good play by the team captain, and he gives his Western Kings a 2-1 lead with 10:43 left to go in period number 2. Dawson wins the draw over to Kennedy. Kennedy back to Crosby. Crosby cross-ice pass to Harris. Finds Crane through the center ice area. Up steps Crosby. They've got Dawson on the right side. Crane moves in. Dawson steps high. Kennedy goes for the net. He'll create some havoc in there. Lots of time on the power play. 1:55 to go. Good play by the defenseman for your Western Kings to block the shot. Harris back to Crane. Crane cross ice. Looking for Crosby in front. Nobody there. Cleared out, but here's Harris again. Picked up. Shot back in the center ice area. And here come the Western Kings again. Crosby to head up the whole time. Looking for some support. Unable to get it through to Dawson. Shot down again. 1:19 left to go in the power play. 9:42 left to go in the period. 2-1 is the score. The Western Kings lead. And they're going to have offside call against your Tri-Pen Osprey with 9:39 left to go in the second period of play. 1:14 left to go in the penalty. 2-1 to score. Osprey opened the score early in the second period of play. And Western Kings came back with 2 goals to take a 2-1 lead. One was on the penalty kill by the team captain. Face off all the way back into the Tri-Pen Osprey zone. To the right and left of goaltender Kirby. No one picks up the puck. They'll look to start things off. Still on the power play, looking for the man through the center Rado. He was the goal scorer for your Osprey early in this second period of play. And they come again. The Kings come in and bumped off the puck. Young gives it ahead to Drover. He's got Fisher with him. Nolan at the point. Shot down, killing off valuable seconds. Drover will go for a line change. On comes Young. Nolan finds some skating room. He's in on the off wing, shoots it in. Goes for good defensive play by the team captain again. Knocked him off the puck. Shot out. Osprey had to come out and clear it. 22 seconds left to go in the penalty. 8:45 left to go in the second period of play. Osprey behind. There's Sargent behind his own net. Dutcher just in on the forecheck. Attempt to kill off valuable seconds. Russell is in on the forecheck. He gets the puck. They got 3 seconds. Teams are back at even strength. Here comes Russell. Cross past the line. Retired. 2-2 with 21 left to go in the period. Russell race past the Young. Roberts was down. No chance for the keeper. The Western keeper in that one. 2-2. Good goal. They had a 2-man advantage. Gave up the penalty kill goal and come back to the lead and straight one right now to make it 2-2 with 8:21 left to go in the second period of play. Here come the Kings. Shot down. Nolan first one to the puck. Kings in on the forecheck. Kings, some great opportunities. Loose puck is in front and is held by Kirby. Kane seems to be an offensive weapon for the Western Kings. He's a big boy. 6'3" and 200 pounds, and he's from Pasadena. Shoots right. This is the big line. Opportunities whenever he's out there. Ashley on the forecheck. Looks for Russell through the center. Shot all the way down. Robert's going to be forced to hold it for a face-off. Some pushing and shoving. Worse for Russell. Not a time to take a penalty. Kings just did quite well on the penalty kill, scoring a goal, but you don't want to be taking penalties in this game, folks. One thing about major hockey, you can have a lot of goals scored in a hurry. We've got 7:48 left to go in period number 2. The score, Danny Cleary, Harbour East Community Center, 2-2 between your Tri-Pen Osprey and your Western Kings. Shot deflected. Roberts never saw it, but had the angles well covered. Again, Young, the goal scorer, looks to pass it back and able to get it through. Like the Western Kings. As Ashley along the boards and Nolan gets a piece of it. Step to Kings. Opportunity to get it out. Osprey again, looking in the center ice area. There's King. Shot back in. Osprey forced by Nolan. Make a nice spin around and move to try to get it up to King. Unable to get to the puck. We've got 7:15 left to go in this second period of play. Shot all the way down, deflected in. Osprey will go for a line change. Nolan bumped behind the boards. Shot up and over the net. We're going to have a face-off with 6:57 left to go in the second period of play. The score, if you're joining us late, your Tri-Pen Osprey 2 and the visiting Western Kings 2. Again, tomorrow, game time tomorrow, 12:30. Game time tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. So 2 games tomorrow in this major midget hockey league. Dawson wins the draw, gets in the head to Crosby, he's unable to control it. Walker's forced back behind his own net, loses an edge, falls down. Dawson comes back to support. Dawson again, up around the boards, gives it up to Crane. Dawson battles hard, gets it up center ice area, Sargent over to Crosby. Crosby looking for some support. He's got Dawson in on the right wing. Dawson picks up the puck, shoots it back in behind the net to Crane. Crane is in on the forecheck. Dawson again comes up, picks up the loose puck. He's got Crane in front. Crane make the move. He tries it on the backhand. Loose puck cleared out of harm's way by the Kings, and out they come. Back in the back check is Crane. He picked it up. He's got Crosby through center. Off Crosby's skate into the Kings zone. Crosby is bumped off the puck. Shot all the way down. Osprey forced back in the own zone. And we're going to have icing call with 5:54 left to go in period number 2. The score, Western Kings 2 and your Tri-Pen Osprey 2. Big face off to right of goaltender Roberts. He's had a strong game for the Kings team. So over to take the draw for the Osprey. Lewis scores. There's Robert's shot. And it goes on the scoreboard. 3-2 for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Lewis the goal scorer. 3-2 is the score with 5:50 left to go in period number 2. Osprey went up 1-0. Western Kings came back with 2 goals and a beautiful goal by Kaplan. On short-handed, make it 2-1. Osprey tied up 2-2 and now to take a lead with 5:45 left to go in period number 2. They take the lead at 3-2. And in on the forecheck again, or the Osprey is Nolan around the boards. He's bumped off the puck. Looks to get it back to Lewis. And here come the Osprey. Over to Kings. They're in the zone. It is hustling is Fisher. He's in against Comby. Saved by Roberts, deflects it in the corner. Corbett forced back his own zone. And the forechecker, the Kings. Blake. And on the right side is Monk. Harris finds some skating room. Big defenseman tries a shot. Blocked by the Kings defenseman. Looks like we're going to have a penalty called. It's going to be called against the Osprey. Harris going to get 2 minutes for cross-checking. That's the first penalty of the game. Cross-check on Mercer. Golden opportunity right now for your Western Kings to tie this game with 4:46 left to go in the second period of play. Face-off to left goaltender Cleary. Kennedy out on the PK. Finds Dutcher in front. Kirby will take no chances and he'll hold it for a face-off. And again, some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Face-off going to be the right of goaltender Kirby. Dutcher, who had a beautiful penalty kill goal. Take the draw. He's going against Kennedy. Dutcher wins the draw. Kept in at the line by the Western Kings in the corner. Nolan Dutcher bumping on the boards. 1:39 left to go in the power play. Western Kings want to get control of it right now and set it up. There's Dutcher looking for the man cross ice pass to Canes. Canes unable to control the puck, but they look at it now and get things set up, but the Osprey clear it up and all the way down. That'll give the Osprey a chance for some fresh legs to come on ice, which they send out with Captain Crosby and Sargent. Dutcher behind his own net. He'll look to start things off for the Kings. They've got 1:05 left to go in the power play. 3:49 left to go in the second period of play. 3-2 to score if you're joining us late. In come the Kings. Looking for the man in front and able to get through and shot all the way down. And Robinson leave it there for his defenseman, Wiseman. And then the forecheck is Fisher. Valuable seconds coming off the clock for your Osprey. 38 seconds left to go in the power play. Here comes Rajli. Captain Crosby behind the net. He's killing off seconds. Still with the puck. Looks to shoot it around. Kept in at the line by the Kings defenseman. Kings have 20 seconds left to go. And again, kept in at the line. Good play by the defenseman for the Kings. He's out to Mercer. Setting things up. 2:56 left to go in the period. Kirby gets a piece of it. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Shot down the ice. Teams are back at even strength. Fisher goes off. Good rush by the Kings player in the Osprey zone. Irish tries to bump Mercer off the puck. Mercer held his ground. Kept in at the line by the Kings. 2:24 left to go in the period. 3-2 is the score. Crosby's down the right side. Takes the pass for Young. Crosby, nice little toe drag, looking for the man in front. Gives up, and Young able to get to it. Shot out by the Kings. And Nolan will take no chances. He'll shoot it in. Osprey cleared his own. Roberts leaves it for his defenseman. Back behind his own net, looking to set things up. We've got less than 2. Harris forced back in his own zone. Looking to clear it up along the boards. .140 left to go in the period. 3-2 to score. Kings look to put some pressure on right now late in this second period of play. Again, Osprey looked cleared out, broken up by the Kings. Out they come again on the rush. They'll go for a line change, getting fresh skaters out there. And the Osprey in the center ice area, it's Russell. Gives it up to Dawson. Gets the puck back. Battle along the boards. We've got less than a minute left to go in the second period of play. Sargent keeps it in at the line, takes the shot. Crane is in on the forecheck. Crane comes up with the puck. He's got Dawson with him. Crane behind the net. Gives it up to Crosby. Crosby puts it around the circle for Dawson. Picked up by Crosby along the boards. He's looking for Dawson coming through the center. Good puck possession, but now broken up by the Kings. Again, kept in at the line by Dawson. Making things happen here for his Osprey team. Crosby battles along with Dawson. Dawson looking to find some room. And here comes Canes. He's in one-on-one. Makes the move. And held for a face-off with Kirby with 8.8 seconds left to go in the second period of play. Good move by Canes. Good defensive play by the defenseman for your Osprey. And we've got, and that was Rourke, we've got 8.8 seconds and a big face-off coming up for the Osprey and the Kings right here to the left of goaltender Kirby. Dutcher to take the draw. He's going to be up against Dawson. Dawson's won a lot of face-offs for the Osprey team. He gives up Rido. Kane shot. Kirby got a piece of it. We've got 5 seconds left to go. You want to get possession of the puck here right now, and he cleared up the center ice area, and that's going to do it at the end of 2. 3-2 is the score. Osprey opened the scoring in that second period, but went up 1-0. Kane came back with a beautiful goal to make it 2-1. A beautiful goal by team captain Dutcher. Osprey tied it up, and then he took the lead. So after 2 complete, we have the Danny Cleary Harbour Base Community Center to score 3-2 for your hometown Osprey. We're back shortly from the start of the third period of play. evening and welcome back to the start third period of play. John Cleary live at the Cleary Harbour Community Center. This is AAA Major Hockey. The hometown Tri-Pen Osprey in white and the visiting Western Kings have had a strong game tonight in the red jerseys. I'd like to thank Chris Crosby for coming by and giving us a little update. As we said, the Osprey were up at the Steve Ritchie tournament in Peterborough back in January 18th weekend. He was telling me about the scouts and the opportunities, and I want to congratulate the organizing committee up here with a tremendous job and a lot of opportunities for kids in major hockey. I want to thank all the sponsors from the Tri-Pen area and all the sponsors from across the teams in Newfoundland and Labrador that participate in this league for making it happen for the young players that we have. Golden opportunities with junior hockey, with university hockey, and everything else. So we want to thank all the organizers, coaches, and sponsors for making it good for the kids and giving them an opportunity to move up in their hockey career if they so choose. Western right now with pressure on early in the third period of play. They have trailed 3-2. And as we said, this is a must-win game for the Osprey. Even though it's a regular season, it's a must-win game. They have to win in order to move ahead to the playoffs. They cannot lose. So right now they're ahead 3-2, and Harbour gives up the puck. Good defensive play by Dawson again. He plays both ends of the ice in a strong, mature manner. Good hockey player. They have the win out tonight. They have the win tomorrow. Next game tomorrow is at 12:30 tomorrow here live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center, and the game tomorrow night is at 9 o'clock. That's your three games. Osprey have the win out, and here comes Crane. He's a shifty hockey player, takes the shot. And here comes another hockey player for the Western Kings. Kane, he's had some big opportunities. Young man from Pasadena gives it up to Crane. Crane turns on the Jets, moves up the center ice area. He's in one-on-one against Penny. Finds some skating room. Penny stays with him. Crane still with the puck. Takes the shot. Crosby picks it up, trying for the man in front. Unable to get it through to Kennedy. Western Kings breaking out with Blake. He's out with Hand. Breaking out to get it through. Spindle picks up the loose puck, shoots it in. Kings will have to clear the zone, which they do. Back comes Hand, looks to shoot it in, unable to get it in. Kings pick up the loose puck. Back in the rolling in, setting things up. They'll make a change and moving up the Osprey. Plays in center ice area right now. If to make something happen is Russell. Look, makes the play Hand, nearly gets it through. Here comes Young. And again, just back and forth in the center ice here. Blake shoots it in. Osprey forced back in their own zone. They lead 3-2. We've got 2 minutes and 34 seconds gone in this third period of play. And up, and it goes out of play. We're going to have a face-off with 17:30 left to go in this third period of play. For joining us ladies, Don Coombs, Major Midget Hockey here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. Two great young hockey teams here tonight. The Western Kings in the red and the hometown Tri-Pen Osprey in the white. We're back at it again tomorrow, as I said. Repeat it again, 12:30 tomorrow here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Center, and 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Harris forced back to his own zone. He's out with Lewis on the points. Good forecheck from the Western Kings. And out they come. Fisher tries a line shot. Robbins makes the save. Fisher looks for the rebound and able to get it on net. Fisher battles back with the puck, and the Kings try to break out. Shot back in by Rado. Fisher again in on the forecheck. Out come the Kings looking in the center ice area. It's Pelvey. Rule looks to pick up the puck. Osprey looks to clear it out. We're down to 16:40 left to go in this third period of play. A big game for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Win to stay in. Pumped off the puck, was picked up by Monk, Carnival native, who's going to represent Canada in the World Ball Hockey Championships over in Europe. Him and Captain Crosby will be wearing a maple leaf. Here comes Dutcher. He's got a beautiful goal in the second period on the PK, and then Rush made a nice move on Kirby. Davies team with 2-1 lead at that time. Osprey have come back with 2 unanswered, and we're going to have a face-off. Butcher went down and he's up and he's holding his shoulder. Not a good sign. Certainly hope he's okay. He's a quality hockey player and he is holding his shoulder. Face-off will be led to goaltender Roberts. Blake wins the draw for the Kings. Up the center ice area. Nolan bumps hand. Hand goes off the ice. Crosby. Crosby from Green. Crosby from Green. Beautiful goal. Gives the team a 4-2 lead. Lead right now. 15:30 left to go. Big goal by the captain. Dawson out with Cleary and Crosby. Dawson wins the draw. Crosby picks up the loose puck. Shot back in. Trying to find Cleary on the wing. Cleary shows some big hustle. It's your big line for your Osprey. And Kirby will take no chances and he'll hold it for a face-off. Big goal by the team captain, play from Crane. Crosby made no mistake. That was a big goal. We still having an eye on the corner of the Western bench, seeing how the captain is doing. Certainly hope he's okay. 3 games a weekend, a lot of traveling to get here. Face-off will be again. He laid a goaltender Cleary. Dawson takes the draw against Pelby. Wiseman cross ice pass to the defensive partner Mercer. Mercer's had a strong game for the Western Kings. He's knocked off the puck. Out come the Ospreys, Crane in on the off wing, tries to go around Mercer. Solid play by the defenseman for Western Kings. Crane continues to hustle on. Crosby in on the forecheck right now. He's out with the puck, gives it up. Dawson looking for the man in front, and able to get it through. Crane picks it up. He's got Crosby with him. Crosby over to Lewis. Lewis makes a nice little move. Head up the whole time, tries a shot. Dawson in the corner. He's working hard against Mercer. Bumps Mercer up and over the net. We're going to have a face-off at 14:08 left to go in the third period of play. 4-2 for your Tri-Pen Osprey over the Western Kings in a must-win game here at the Danny Carey Harbour Community Center. You got to win to stay in. Regular season game, but like playoff hockey. Kenny take the draw against Dutchie. Nice to see the captain out there. His shoulder seems to be okay. Kenny battles the puck is in the net. It's in the net. It's a goal. Kennedy in front. Battles for the puck. Gives his team a 5-2 lead. 6 minutes gone this third period of play. Kennedy was the goal scorer. Puck was in front. Kenny was where he usually was in front of the keeper, battling hard for positioning. Here comes Dutchie. Shoots it in. Cross ice pass looking for Canes in front. Canes with deflection, just low and wide. Cleary saw it the whole way, just keeping it outside. Western Kings in center ice area. Dutcher's bumped off the puck. Back to pick it up. Or the Osprey looking to clear things out. There's Spindle. Over to Weasley. He's got Dutcher with him and Canes. It's your top line for the Western Kings. Young is bumped off the puck. Young is going to get a penalty. Big power play coming up for the Western Kings. 15-16 left to go. Young gets called. 5-2 is the score, so a big power play coming up right now for the Western Kings. The Western Kings are 5th in the league in power play percentage of 70.1 average, and the Tri-Pen Osprey are 4th in the penalty kill at 78.9 average. So the Kings win the draw. It's back to Canes. The big winger gives it up to his partner, Blake, along the boards. They can move back to the point. Western Osprey pick it up through all the way down, clearing out some valuable seconds. We've got 13 minutes exactly left to go in the third period of play. 5-2 is the score. But the Kings run the power play right now. It's up to Canes. Ryder steps up to the plate. Looks to kill off some valuable seconds. He's in on the forecheck against Dutcher. Dutcher down the off wing shows some speed. This is how he scored a goal last time. Looks to move in front, but Harris holds his defensive zone. Opportunity right now for the Osprey. Again, just killing off some valuable seconds is Fisher. He shoots it in. He'll go for a line change. On comes some fresh skaters. And again, Canes leads the rush. He's in over the blue line, head up the whole wall, takes a shot. Cleary got it in the bug basket, and he'll hold it with 12-18 left to go in period number 3. 102 left to go on the power play. Out comes the big Peavy, Spindle. And Lashley take the draw. Western Kings win the draw. Kenny knocks the free. He's down one-on-one against Spindle. Kenny looks just to get it in on the forecheck. He bumps his player on the boards, trying to get back into play with a hustle shown by Kennedy. Out comes Mercer. He's in trying to move to the center ice here. Still has possession of the puck. Bumped off the puck there by the Osprey, but the Kings pick it up again. That's Sargent. Played a strong defensive game, looking for the man in front. Here's Spindle back to the point. He's up. Kirby gets a piece of it. Kept in at the line by Mercer. Mercer puts it back in the corner. Sargent watching the man. Rasley picks it up. Set things up in the box, and again, Kirby gets a piece of it and up and over the glass, and we're going to have a face-off. With 11:28 left to go in this third period of play. 12 seconds left to go in the power play. Dutcher out with Blake and Canes. Dawson. Big center winger for your Osprey to take the draw. Left to go over on Cleary. A big face off of those. Cleary getting some gear adjusted here right now. Dawson wins the draw again. Big face-off. Opportunity cleared out. Unable to get it through. Here comes Canes. He's got Blake with him. Blake looking for the man in front. Pumped off the puck by Harris. Here's Kennedy along the boards. Unable to clear it out. Kept in at the line. Line shot by Mercer. Wide. Opportunity again now for the Osprey. Teams are back at even strength. And we're going to have a face-off with 11:03 left to go in the third period of play. 5-2 is the score. It's Major Midget Hockey from Danny Cleary, Harbour Base Community Center. Don Cleary's line with Stan Snow and David Sims. And I want to thank again Chris Crosby for giving us the information on the big tournament that was up in Peterborough, Steve Ritchie tournament. And that was the second tournament of the year for the Osprey on the road. Young unable to pick up the puck. Two Osprey players bump together. Back come the Kings. Here's the team captain. Steps over the blue line. Head up the whole time. Tries a shot. Kirby gets a piece of it. Kept in at the line by the Kings. Opportunity cleared out, but kept in. Shot by the defenseman Wiseman. Helmet is knocked off Kirby. Officials in the middle of it. Western Kings looking for a line change. Getting some fresh skaters out there right now. Peavy, Sims, and Han. Spiegel at the point line with Penny. All fresh skaters for Western Kings. They trail 5-2 with 10:29 left to go in the third period of play. Face off outside the line. Right out to take the draw. He's out with Russell. Harris back behind his own net. Russell righted. Gives it up. Good forward check by the Kings, and Kirby will take no chances. He'll hold his first face off with 10:19 left to go in this third period of play. I want to remind our viewers and listeners out there that tomorrow's game is at 12:30 here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Community Center. Tomorrow night's game is at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Kings with pressure on right now. Johnson with a chance to clear it out of harm's way. Just shoots it down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call with 10:05 left to go. Kings with the pressure on right now. Osprey can get control of it. Can't be puck watching now. You have to get control of that puck. Get some fresh legs out there. Johnson stays out with Barrett and Nolan and Monk. Dutcher will take the draw against Barrett. Dutcher wins the draw back to Kings. And Kirby will take no chance, and again he'll hold it for a face-off. Russell makes a line change, getting out some fresh legs. He's got Crosby, Crane, and Dawson out there. Crane gets a piece of it, almost gets it out. Osprey looking to get possession of the puck. We've got 9:42 left to go. Hayes makes some good little moves. Cleared out in the center ice area. Harris back in his own zone, looking for a man. Finds Nolan across ice. Loose puck is picked up by the Kings. Harris looking for somebody through the center ice area. Finds Captain Crosby down the right side. And will be a penalty call against the captain, Dutcher. Slash on Crosby, and right now the Osprey with a golden opportunity with 9:16 left to go in this third period of play. Up 5-2. One of the offensive forces for this Western Kings team, the team captain, is off 2 minutes for Slash. Face off from left to goaltender Roberts. Dawson to take the draw. He wins it. Loose puck is picked up in the corner. They battle for it. Shot down the center ice area. Osprey forced to go back in their own zone. Kirby with the puck leaves it there for Harris. Harris gives it up to Crane. Crane will lead the rush. He's got Crosby and Dawson at the high. Crane finds some skating room, gives it up to Crosby. Crosby's got Kennedy on the off wing. Shoots it in the corner for Kennedy. Kennedy got Harris at the point. Back to the puck. Harris takes a shot high over the net. First with a chance to clear it out. Taken it on by Harris. Harris shoots it back in behind the net to Kennedy. Kennedy's got Crosby with him. Crosby gets the loose puck, looks to set things up. They've got 1:20 left to go on the power play. There's Harris back over to Crosby. Crosby looks across ice pass for Crean. Puck goes to the hop and up. Shot up and high and over the glass. Oh, top of the glass. Kept in play. Crean battles for the puck. Western Kings killing off some valuable seconds. We got 1 minute exactly left to go in the power play. Crosby, the team captain, over the blue line. Looks like a nice little move and able to get it through. And here comes Wesley. He's in on the off wing on the penalty kill. He's one watched by Crane. And we're going to have the penalty call against Crane for holding. 7:56 left to go in the period. Crane's going to be called for holding. I thought it was Crane, I could be wrong. Crane it is for holding. Got the arm up on the Western Kings player. Team's trying to use the strength for another 40 seconds. And the Western Kings will go on the power play. They trail 5-2 with 7:56 left to go in this third period of play. It's been a great hockey game here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Community Center. I'd like to thank our viewers for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast. David Sims production, assisted by Stan Snow. And there's a shot. Elbow there again. No problem. Face off will come up to the right of Kirby. The power play specialist for Western Kings in the penalty box. That's the team captain, Fletcher. So Blake steps up in his place. He'll take the draw. He's going to take it against Rido. Rido needs a draw. Keynes looks to keep it in. Keynes had some golden opportunities. Bumps Rido off the puck. Cut back to the line. Here's Spindle. 18 seconds left for teams at even strength. Long shot is held and wide, and Kirby will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. Osprey Osprey like to thank their sponsors. Many sponsors came out and supported the Osprey this year. As they're having another fine season in this Newfoundland Labrador Major Hockey League. Russell takes it, shoots it all the way down the ice. Teams are penalty is over, and right now the Western Kings are on the power play from 1:12 left to go. We've got 7 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in third period of play. The Kings, you feel, will need one right now. 7 minutes exactly left to go on the scoreboard. Here comes Dutcher in. Offside is going to be called. 5-2 is the score. Pivotal point in the game as we come down to the last few minutes of this one. You have to feel that the Kings need to go right now, and certainly we know the opportunities in this league and Major League Hockey. You can score a lot of goals in a hurry. So stay tuned, folks. Don't leave your screen. We're going to have it right to the bitter end for you. There's Wiseman, cross ice pass up to Dutcher in the center ice area. Dutcher's got Blake up high. Crosby, team captain Dawson, as you see, two of the best offensive players in this league, back in the defensive roles also. Both know how to play it. Both sides of the red line. And here come the Kings looking to start things off. It's Mercer. He finds some skating room, and he's in over the Osprey blue line. Kept in by the Osprey. The Kings, rather. Spingo gives it up to Keynes. Keynes got Dutcher. Dutcher knocked off the puck by Harrison. We're going to have another power play coming up. Kings netminder goes the thing, so golden opportunity. 6 seconds left to go in the first penalty. So as Crane touches it, he touches. No goal. As we knew the penalty was coming, there's going to be a tripping penalty call against Harris. Again, the Western Kings will go on the power play with 5:50 left to go in this third period of play. I'd like to say hello to Brendan Chief. Brendan's here with his little fellow Blake. Brendan's a hockey coach here in the Tri-Pale area, and certainly a very good friend of mine. A lot of hockey players from present and past, and a lot of young players out. I see a lot of young players here with the Western Kings jerseys on, so it's certainly nice to see young players out as they support your idols in Major League Hockey. 26 seconds left to go in the timeout. Don Coombs live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Community Centre. I want to mention again that tomorrow's game will take place at 12:30 at the Centre tomorrow at Danny Cleary Harbour Community Centre. 12:30, game number 2. Game number 3 will be a 9 o'clock game. Osprey had to win to be in. Coaches for the Western Kings get the teams lined up now. They got a 2-minute power play. They want something to happen on it right now. Face-off is going to be the left. The goaltender Kirby had a strong game, as did Roberts for your Western Kings. Ryder to take the draw. He's out with Crane, Sargent, and Harris. Crane is to take the draw. He's up against Dutcher. Big face-off. Won by Crane. Ryder takes it, shoots it down the ice. Check. Crane just getting out some bad in seconds. Western will start things off. Kings up with Canes in the center ice area. Canes got Blake with him. Canes continues to move in himself. Espingo at the point, and Mercer. There's Dutcher, makes a nice little move against Nolan. Mercer keeps it in. There's Crane skating a lot out there right now on that PK. 1:21 left to go in the penalty. Western looks to set things up behind the net. Gives it up to Canes. He tries a shot to Kirby and a hold that for a face-off. 5:02 left to go in period number 3. Power play. 1:12 left to go for the Western Kings. Face off to the left of goaltender Cleary. Right in against Dutcher. Right out was the draw. Canes keeps it in. Nice save by Kirby on the short side, taking away the angle from the Kings player. Again, opportunity. There's Nolan, can't find it. Dutcher looks for the man, Springer. Shot all the way down, 47 seconds left to go. We've got less than 5 to go in this third period of play. Out comes Kennedy in on the forecheck. 40 seconds left to go in the power play. Kings find a man in the center ice area. We're moving into Osprey zone. Kings will try a shot. Gets his own rebound. 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Osprey staying in the box. Deflected. Good reflexes from Kirby to kick it out. Penalty expires. Teams are back. Even strength. Here comes Blake. Tries one on the short side. Kirby gets a piece of that. Again, Canes looking for the man in front. Nobody there. Back to the point is Mercer. Keeps it low, looking for a deflection in front. Again, Kirby tested here in this third period of play. 5-2 to score. We've got 3:30 left to go in this third period. Dawson comes back in the defensive role. And the Kings behind the Osprey net, looking to set things up. Teams are at even strength. Osprey got to try to get to the puck. Penalty killer still out there. Ames back to Mercer. No bumps with Mercer. Back to Blake. He tries a shot. Kings full possession right now. They've got the puck deep in the Osprey zone. Shot is low and wide by Blake. Kept in by Mercer. We've got less than 3. Opportunity clear to the Harm's way with 2:35 left to go in the third period of play. The Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Western Kings by a score 5-2. What's been a quality hockey game here at Danny Cleary Harbour Community Centre. I want to thank David Sims and Dennis Toll for this production tonight. I want to thank Chris and Anita Crosby, the management team of the Tri-Pen Osprey and the corporate sponsor Brookside Service Station and OK Tire. Osprey looking at possession. Harris is back on ice and able to clear to the Harm's way. And again, Osprey with a chance to clear it out, but good forecheck by the Kings to keep it in. And we said all along, you can have a lot of goals scored in this major midget hockey in a hurry, so it's never over till it's over, and Penny forced back, and icing will be called against your Tri-Pen Osprey, and the players will have to stay up. Get the draw right now is coach for Western with those fresh legs right now. Goaltender's coming out, I do believe. 5-2 is the score. Western have taken out the keeper, so they got a man advantage. Big face-off. Dutcher against Crosby, the two captains. Crosby wins the draw in the corner. Corbett looks to get it up. Right out along the boards. Loses his balance. Kept in by Dutcher. He'll try a long shot deflected off Fisher's stick. And we're going to have a face-off with 1:48 left to go in the third period of play. Western Kings with the net empty. Opportunity right now to get back in the game as they've got the Western Kings have the Tri-Pen Osprey having their own zones for the last minute and a half. Kings with possession, the Osprey zone. Wilson takes a foul, out comes Cleary, he's down the lane. He's in 1-on-1, he's got Rideout coming, leaves it for Rideout. Rideout looks to set the puck out, he's 8-2 scores. Cleary goes to the net, gave it up to his teammate. Take a 6-2 lead. Team goal that time was the first. I'm saying all go to team. That was a play that had an opportunity to throw the net, gave it up to his teammate Rideout. And they take a 6-2 lead with 1:25 left to go in the third period of play. This is game one of a three-game series here at the Cleary Harbour. Minnesota want to remind you again, tomorrow's game is at 12:30, and we move into tomorrow night, which is Saturday at 9 o'clock for game number 3. These are must-win games for your Tri-Pen Osprey. 1:16 left to go, 6-2 to score. Osprey in trying to get something to happen. Big Johnson. Player bumps for him. Johnson get up the ball hard. Gets through the center. Gets it up to Barrett. Barrett looks to get it up the road, but never getting through. Johnson steps up to the plate again. Finds Barrett. Barrett is in. They'll try a shot. Good defensive play by Penny. Pick at that. We've got 43 seconds left to go in the period and the game. Kings with an opportunity in the dying seconds of this third period of play. Still looking for a goal to keep them in it, and we're going to have a face-off. Puck's up and over the mesh. 23.7 seconds left to go in period number 3. Like a big shout out again to Haley and Joe watching down in their favorite spot. And thanks for tuning in every game, and certainly big Tri-Pen Osprey fans. And I want to say thank you for tuning in each and every game. We want to thank Sten Snow, and we want to thank David Sims as they're down in Granada watching. Boy, and small little world, but certainly big hockey fans they are, and they watch every game. So I want to thank them for the support as we move down to the last seconds of this third period of play. And thank you each and every one for watching. This is a big game tonight for the Tri-Pen Osprey. They needed to win. They came away with a 6-3 victory. Post the long wall. They were up 1-0. Western Kings came back to take a 2-1 lead. It was tied up between the two. The Kings went ahead again, or the Osprey went ahead again. It's good. A lot of unanswered goals, but quality goals from the two good teams. Folks, this is Down Kings at Cleary Harbour Base Community Center, and we'll be back to see you at 12:30 tomorrow. Thank you, David. Thank you, Stan. Thanks for having us over. Folks, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.